It's got a pretty good matchup against Warrior Control,
Yeah, it does, definitely.
and Tides also has a little bit of a different build. Like his build is a little less late gamey and a little bit more bursty. So yeah, maybe we'll see. Maybe that's better against Miracle Rogue. Maybe the Leroy is a stronger pick against Miracle than Rag is. But
Okay, so Tides ends up. Okay, so some key cards here in this mirror matchup. Harrison Jones is going to be one of those really important cards. Things that Warriors have trouble dealing with. Let's try to think of some cards I guess Warriors have trouble dealing with in the mirror. Karen's one of them, right?
Karen's one of them. I mean, Tides has two Facelesses and Sylvanas
Right.
versus Monk's Black Knight. But then Monk also has Rag, and Alexstrasza, which is a really important card in the mirror match most of the time, as well as Gorehowl. So, I mean, both of them kind of have a couple of cards that are really good in this matchup that the other doesn't have. So we'll see how this turns out, but kind of a few different flavors of Warrior. And
Okay, well,
also
the
doesn't
Corcoran.
have anything mid-range to do like the Corcorans. So
Yeah, the Corcorans are going to be quite good against things like Fralding, but I don't think that. Yeah, so Monk doesn't even have Fraldings either. He has an
doesn't have,
Earthen Ring Farseer in it, which is
yeah.
interesting.
He's got one Earthen Ring, one Drake, and kind of the Black Knight. He doesn't have really a whole lot else.
He has a lot more of the late game than all the Warriors we've seen so far today. He's
Yeah,
got just the full gambit of Rag and Alex. So this will be this will. I think this might be a matter of just can Monk even get to the late game without pretty much taking too much damage, losing board control completely.
yeah. I think this game, the later the game goes, I think the more it favors Monk.
Yeah,
But
I think so too.
Tides again had coined out that Corcoran, and then he's got another Corcoran coming up next turn, so he might just be able to get in too much damage for Monk to handle.
Oh wow! So Monk's gonna have to use the Shield Slam on a Corcoran, which is not the best value. And you know what? This is kind of one of the reasons why the Corcoran's in the deck too. It removes Armor Smiths, it removes Frothing Berserkers really efficiently. Exactly, Acolyte of Pain, really, really efficiently. Two for ones for the Corcoran. I mean, none of us would have thought about the possibilities of that in the past. So definitely good stuff there from Tides and Monk, man. He's just
thinking
thinking
about playing Leroy next turn.
man, that would be crazy.
Crazy all in.
Be Dennis style,
Probably
dude.
like a slam or something here from Monk. He doesn't get the draw, but it's not really the end of the world. Although it is kind of annoying. Obviously, you want that card back, but
Taskmaster. Okay.
Taskmaster and another Taskmaster probably.
Okay. Gets
Yeah,
two
double
minions on the
Taskmaster.
board. Yeah, it gets two minions on the board. Doesn't have to be worried about things like Baron Geddon or anything super efficient to remove that quite yet.
Yeah, I mean Cleave was a possibility, but I guess he figures that he wants to keep himself alive as long as possible, even if it means like getting kind of 3 for 2'd.
Okay, the Azure Drake goes down, and Monk's going to be able to. He could remove the Armor Smith, but there's really no point. He can actually just remove it with one swing next turn if he wants, so might as well push for damage here. Removes the armor too.
I would just take away the armor. That way, I mean, Tides can't just like
Armor,
shield slam the
shield
Drake and
slam.
kind of move on. Yeah, shield slam and Whirlwind or something.
That's one thing you have to watch in the mirror matchup is just the armor count and how efficient. Usually the winner is the person with the most efficient shield slams. A lot of times that's what happens. So got to keep track of that. And right now, it's looking like Monk's got the board control here, and he's he's looking in pretty good position. If he had a Fiery War Axe right now, it'd be pretty good.
Tides' hand is really well set up to fight for the late game. I mean, he's got both Facelesses. He's got Harrison to answer the Gorehowl that Monk could play. I mean, he's just got a really, really strong hand right now.
Yeah,
So
okay, so he's gonna dig. It looks like Monk's gonna dig for some more cards here.
I think an ideal would be War Axe to clear out that Acolyte, but well,
Did he get it? Did he get
he
it?
actually got it. Oh no, slam.
No, slam. Okay, so he's
Yes.
getting a card back, and so is Tides, but he's gonna remove it here. I think he's probably gonna remove it with one of these Taskmasters, and then swing with the other one. Keep that armor low. Tides does have a shield slam now, but he's not gonna want to remove one of these Taskmasters.
No, if anything, he'll just slam Baron Geddon and move along.
Whoa, there we go. There's Baron Geddon. I thought he put Leroy down there for a second.
Yeah, I was like,
He always looks at
"Whoa,
Leroy,
wait a
like-
second."
Man, he really likes that card. The look of that card. All right, so Monk's gonna have to deal with this threat. If he has a shield slam, it's gonna be quite a nice play here. He's gonna go off to he's gonna go with the Big Game Hunter, another good one. Big Game Hunter usually hits Alexstrasza or Baron Geddon if they're running those type of units, but
Ragnaros isn't usually
Yeah.
the most common target for BGH in this matchup, but
yeah, Ragnaros too, because you can get the faceless Ragnaros kind of play,
Yeah.
which is really nice. Get the Azure Drake goes down, and
Tides is looking pretty good here. I mean, he can Whirlwind to clear out that BGH if he wants to. He's got way more cards in hand. And he's got a shield block to go with his shield slam as well as an execute. And he's still sitting on that Harrison Jones to clear out.
yeah, I mean, a Gorehowl would be kind of nice for Monk right now, just to kind of remove the Azure Drake and anything else that he puts down that's going to be decent size. But that Harrison Jones, man, Harrison Jones removing Gorehowl can be game ending sometimes.
Yeah, he's going to put it in the museum when it comes
He is
down.
going to put it in the museum.
Yeah, I mean, Tides has a lot of stuff that's mostly reactive, so
Okay, so here we go. Baron Geddon. It's Monk's turn to put down the Baron Geddon. Going to remove the Azure Drake, and it's an indecent situation. I mean, it's not something that you normally want to faceless Baron Geddon in this case, but the shield block, shield slam, great combination here.
yeah, that's
Oh, he is
Pretty-
going to copy it. Okay.
pretty clear combo here. Yeah, he gets to copy Monk's Baron Geddon. I mean,
Okay.
he doesn't really have anything to do with that mana anyways, so you might as well just copy it, get some damage in,
Yeah, that's a good point.
and have a board presence as well.
Okay, Monk's still sitting on a lot of armor.
Yeah,
Could
a lot
shield
of armor,
slam if
but
he wanted.
no more shield slams, I think.
He played one. He played one on the 4-2, right? And then
No, maybe he
What?
does have one left.
I think he has one more.
Okay.
I think he has one more.
This might be the shield slam right here, in fact.
It's either that or it's a whirlwind execute if he's pointing at the Baron Geddon.
It might be a slam as well.
There you go.
Okay.
Shield
He did have
slam.
one shield slam left. Oh,
Yeah.
Tide used one as well, so.
All
That's
right. So we're getting into the range where we said that, Monk would be starting to be favored, given that he has so much
Yeah.
late game.
Alexstrasza maybe? Like, that would be kind of an ideal
Yeah.
play.
Well,
The
okay, so he
Earthen-
plays the Earthen Ring. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't do a whole lot, but he's only sitting on 4 cards, and Tides has quite a few more, so. Even
Tides-
though Monk might be a little bit more set up for the end game, Tides has a lot of really big cards. Well, he's just gonna throw out Grom and hit for 4. Wow!
Well, he knows the shield slams are gone, and it's not going to be a free execute. He knows the 2 Taskmasters are gone too. So I don't know. Let's see. He's going to slam into the execute instead. Yeah, I feel like that's not very good value here. If he's going to lose it,
He's gonna have to follow it up with execute or something.
okay. So get some value from Harrison Jones there, and yeah, that Gromish that didn't get much damage. I mean, he only did 4 damage to armor, and
Yeah, not even real damage.
yeah, that was not a very effective Gromish there. That Harrison Jones is going to be pretty difficult to remove. He doesn't even have enough armor to remove it with the shield slam.
Yeah, I mean, he can execute it, but he's kind of running out of things to do to other big things. Like, haven't seen Alex Straza yet. We haven't seen Ragnaros yet. We haven't seen Grom yet from
Yeah.
Monk. And
Yeah, I think that last Grom play was a little bit hasty, maybe a little impatient there. But
Yeah.
you know, again, you know, Monk's got a lot of big units at the end of his deck. Maybe he felt like he has to pressure now because he might be on a timer. But he still, like you said, he still has some reactive cards. He's got the Faceless Manipulator. He can still remove with Execute. He's got a Shield Slam that he can, you know, possibly remove something decent size. It's gonna be hard now not having.
the only
having
big minions that Tides has left actually are Cairn and the Faceless in his hand, and the Harrison as well. So you know, there's
Karen would be pretty good right now, though.
Yeah, Cairn would be
Yeah.
you know, amazingly good right now, but he just doesn't have that much left to really threaten Monk anymore.
Monk could be waiting with Gorehowl for Karen, which would in turn be answered by Harrison. But we'll see what happens here. It's looking better and better for Monk. I mean, he's got more health right now and armor, and he's still got a lot of power in his hand. No Gromosh yet, no Ragnaros, no Alex Straza yet, so...
Yeah, I mean, we don't know if it's actually in his hand or if he's just hasn't drawn it yet, but you know, this, like we said, like this is kind of the way Monk was going to win the game, is if Tides doesn't kind of tempo him out, then you know, the big things will take over, and like Tides kind of threw away a couple of things that maybe that, you know, he didn't really need to, especially that Grom.
So Tides has a Sylvanas. That's another, you know, somewhat of a faceless type of answer. Yeah, so that's going to help with some of the bigger units here at the end.
He did have to use Harrison on a War Axe, though, which means that Monk's got to feel pretty confident that his Gorehowl is probably safe whenever he draws it.
Yep, I think so. I think both players have their Gorehowls, right? They both use Harrisons on Fiery War Axes.
No, Tides isn't running Gorehowl.
Oh, he's not running Gorehowl. Oh, wow.
Yeah, Tides isn't running Gorehowl, so... I mean, Tides' deck, looking at it, all he's got left is...
Okay.
I mean, Cairn, Pyromancer...
oh, you're right.
An Armor Smith, and some low-cost removal. So, you know, if Monk can weather the storm here, he's looking like he's going to be in pretty good shape.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't even have to do damage to the face because he has Alex. You know, he can just save a lot of that damage once he throws Alex. Gets the maximum, 13 damage at this point, and just focus on removing the board.
Yeah, and Monk's been playing Control Warrior since Test Season 2, so I mean,
honestly, he's the first guy that I saw that even ran a warrior that even had that kind of archetype where there's just a ton of legends at the end.
Yeah, and he's gonna Grom into Harrison here.
Okay,
just
so
use it as removal.
He's got some value. At least he removed the 5. Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be a really big turn for Tides. He can
remove it.
Play Sylvanas hero power and then slam his own Sylvanas to take Grom. And then if Monk doesn't deal with it immediately, he can copy it as well.
Oh,
wow.
Wait, he's leading with...
Oh, okay. I see what, so he's going to... Yeah, and he's going to copy Grom.
Okay, that
and then kill
works
Grom, I think.
too.
Yeah, I mean, this play is pretty good as well. I mean, copying a 10-4 Grom maybe isn't the most ideal, but it's still a 10 power guy on the board.
What?
No, he's not going to copy it. He's just going to play Cairn. Okay.
Wow.
So I think Tides' plan is he's just going to copy Ragnaros as soon as it comes down.
Wow. That's...
Huh. Yeah, that might
surprise me, actually.
Save everything.
I mean, he might end up facelessing his Cairn, but honestly. Like, that Cairn is so hard to deal with. Does Monk have a Brawl? Let me see.
Yeah, Monk is running Brawl. No,
okay, so Monk is running Brawl. Okay, there we go.
And the Dragon Whelp lives. Wow. Hero Dragon Whelp.
Oh my god. Okay, so Cairn's gone now. Bane's back on the... Bane's going to be on the board. And that worked out quite well for Monk. At this point, if I were Tides, I think I'd be a little bit worried about just not having enough damage to take him down 50. I mean, the guy's got,
I mean,
that's a ton of armor he's got right now.
Monk still has Gorehowl, and it's potentially even more than 50. Because Monk still has Alexstrasza, and he's going to be armoring up constantly as well, so...
Alright, still drawing. This is
Man.
crazy. He hasn't played anything. Double Whirlwind. Alright, gonna get three cards from that Acolyte, which is really great, and he's still Monkman, being as the patient player he is. Refusing to throw down those Rags and those Alexstrazzas. This is nuts.
Yeah. And Tides has had he's had a lot of early game pressure and a lot of early game plays, but Monk's kind of just weathered the storm at this point. Calmly just removed everything Tides has played.
So how many more executes does Monk have?
Getting down to the last.
How many executes does Monk have left?
I think Monk has one execute left, and I think Tides has maybe one execute left. This Alexstrasza is gonna it deals 13 damage straight to the face, so
I think it might come down to just who has that last big minion. I mean, literally just one big minion over the other guy, and there's just no removal left. I mean, this
is crazy. They might actually just run out of things to play, and then Monk with a higher life total will maybe end up winning the game with fatigue. As crazy as that.
I feel like Tides is just hoping that he can just have Rag at the very end. And he's going to go ahead and faceless the Alexstrasza. He's going to BGH it, going to remove it, and Monk's almost out of cards too, but he still has that execute, and if that Alexstrasza goes away, there's not going to be too many win conditions left for Tides. I mean, that Sylvanas is going to have to hit exactly what he wants.
Yeah, although Monk's in fatigue already. He's got 5 cards, so he definitely has Gorehowl, he definitely has Ragnaros still, and he definitely has that execute. And I mean, if Tides kind of just throws down Sylvanas to suck up a Gorehowl hit, then I don't know. He kind of has to save it for Rag and kind of playing that cat and mouse game.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's the Gorehowl, and Monk will re-armor. But I think the pressure is on Tides to start, putting stuff down so that he has damage on the board.
How many cards does Tides have left?
He's got 2 or 3. It's hard to say.
Okay, so he can wait. He can wait a couple turns here.
Yeah,
it's gonna be tough.
And Monk's already used his BG8s, so it's possible actually that Monk just won't have an answer to Sylvanas. Because, well, actually, yeah, Tides will have to kind of just hope that Rag hits Sylvanas if Monk just slams Ragnaros here.
It's gonna be pretty tough. I'm not sure if he wants to do that or if he wants to just play Sylvanas to just steal Rag, like kill his own Sylvanas and steal Rag.
He goes down to 12.
Yeah, he goes down to 12. I mean, he could swing and then go down to 6. But the key is the armor, because the Shield Slam could actually remove Sylvanas so that he'll have like a full Ragnaros, but it's going to be tough to get that. Let's see what happens here. Okay, so he plays Rag. Rag is taking him down to 12. And, okay, so there he goes. He goes with a... Okay, so he goes with putting down a Pyromancer, a Wild Pyromancer and a Sylvanas, giving Ragnaros 2 targets. Well, 3 targets if you include the hero. But we'll see if the Gorehowl is going to remove the Wild Pyromancer here. What do you think, man?
Yeah, I mean, Monk's only got 2 cards left. I mean, we should know what they are, but obviously we aren't as sure. One of them is Black Knight. Gosh, it's so hard to say. if he could throw down Black Knight and actually just hit the face with Gorehal, and then be like a 1 out of 3
Well,
just straight
yeah,
out
I mean,
win.
he has a chance to win.
And
Right? I think that's
and a 1 out of 6 actually to lose, because if he hits Sylvanas, then if he hits Sylvanas, then the Sylvanas has to steal Rag instead of the Black Knight. And then if Rag lives, then Tides has to like slam Rag and shield slam Rag. And yeah, it's such a close match here.
Well, I mean, he needs the Pyromancer to actually kill Sylvanas himself. You know, like Tides killing himself. But
Yeah.
there's no. I mean, I don't see a scenario where that. Oh.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. He's got two.
Yeah, and Monk's got a 250/50s. The
Yeah.
Sylvanas doesn't actually activate until after both Rags.
After both Rags.
So-
actually shoot. Oh my gosh.
And oh my gosh.
Oh my.
Oh my
gosh.
gosh.
Oh, that was not the worst outfit
Okay.
for Monk right there. This is getting crazy. He can actually remove that
Oh
Ragnaros now.
My
Oh
gosh.
my-
Yeah, that's true. But then he starts
is
taking
wild.
fatigue damage, and then he has to hope that Rag hits Monk's
No.
Rag, or Rag hits Monk's Black Knight instead of his Rag. Oh man,
Oh, that's right.
what
Sure
a
does have to-
game!
This is wild, man.
Oh man.
Okay, so fatigue. I mean, Monk's taking a ton of damage right now from fatigue. Like
Yeah.
that armor's probably gone in the next 2 rounds. Honestly, like just 5 and 6. Is he on turns 4 or 5 in fatigue?
I think he's on
getting
turn
up there.
3,
This is
and he'll
three?
be on turn
This is
4.
3. Okay, so next turn will be 4. Oh man, that fatigue damage is going to be huge for him. Let's
Yeah.
see. Okay, so
Oh,
there's
and
the.
he-
Oh, he tried.
Oh man, I don't know.
No, I don't know. You should do that. He's gonna go for the removal. Okay, so I mean, he only takes 1 damage from that first one. Clears up. Make sure that Rag's not. Just the Rag's not an issue anymore. He's gonna be doing 11 damage there, and oh my god, can he win in 2 turns? Let's see.
Well, let's see.
No, not quite. He needs 3 turns.
5 damage next turn from fatigue.
Oh my gosh, this is crazy. All right, so I think Monk has at
It's
least 3
Black
turns.
Knight Titans for sure, right?
Yeah,
If
he can play the Azure Drake.
well, I don't know. Can you? So if you play
I don't think
Drake,
he
you
can.
go down to 11, and if you hit Monk, if you hit Monk and you're at 11, you
2 turns. He
go
just
down
needs to live 2 turns, man.
and then you take 4, and then you armor. Oh man, yeah, you can't play that
No,
Drake.
you can't play it. You just have to. He only has to live 2 turns. Monk's taking a crap load of damage right now from fatigue. So
Yeah, but now he's got a. I mean, if he hits Monk again, Tides loses. Because he's taking 3 here.
okay, he takes
Do
3
it
here, and then there'll be another 4 next
Mike.
turn.
He's only on 4 next
one.
turn.
Oh, he would have
One.
died regardless. If he plays the Azure, he was gonna die too.
Yeah,
So
if he Drakes, then he would have died.
he needs
And
to. Oh,
oh man, that was
this is.
so close. Oh no,
Yeah.
no, no.
No, I think he lives by 1, doesn't he?
It's 50-50. If
Oh my god, he's gonna. There's a
Black
50-50 to win for Tides to win here. This is a crazy game.
this is the game, because Monk only fatigues for 6.
Oh, here we go, YOLO. Oh, here we go, Rag, baby. Like,
Oh my god.
oh my god, this is so awesome.
Oh my.
Look at Titan's face. I wish I could see Monk's face.
Oh man,
this
this is
is epic
crazy.
right here.
What a game. Oh my
This is a
god.
crazy
Down to
game.
3 rag shots had to work out perfectly for Monk.
Here we go, here we go. Oh, he hits the face.
3 of them hit Monk in the face.
Oh my gosh, Tide takes epic style there. Man,
What?
goes 2 against Monk. Wow.
Wow, all 3 shots hit Monk. Oh, oh.